What's up everyone, thanks for joining me today. Got another auto detailing video for you. Today we're going to be showing you how to clean your rims and tires specifically. So I've got a couple of new products I'm going to be testing. As you guys know, I've been using the SuperClean All-Purpose Cleaner in the gallon-sized jugs for years. I've been diluting it into my own spray bottles, usually like 5-to-1 or 10-to-1 depending on if I'm cleaning interiors or tires and stuff like this. I'll usually dilute it a little bit stronger. But SuperClean was kind enough to reach out to me and sent me a couple of new products that they want me to try. So I've got the All Wheel Cleaner and the Foaming Cleaner. Now the Foaming Cleaner I think is going to be great for doing interior surface upholstery cleaning. So if you don't have a super inset stain that you don't want to oversaturate the surface and get the cleaner like super deep into the carpets or anything, this would probably be great for that. Anything that you need a foaming action that's going to sit on the surface for a long time to break down heavy grease, I think this is going to be a good product for that. When I asked them, why should somebody be switching to an all-wheel cleaner as opposed to just using an all-purpose cleaner that I've been using for years? A lot of auto detailers use the SuperClean all-purpose cleaner for a lot of stuff. And they told me that this is a different product because it's an acid-based wheel cleaner, so it's going to attack the brake dust and things specifically from the buildup that's going to be on your rims. You can see that this hasn't been cleaned for several weeks now. I purposely let this get dirty so you guys can see the before and after more clearly. So this is going to be safe for pretty much any clear coat, aluminum rims, anything like that. It's going to be safer than an all-purpose cleaner. You got to be real careful with all-purpose cleaners on certain types of finishes because not so much clear-coated rims, but maybe like aluminum or something, it could potentially cause staining or etching on the paint. So you'd want to be careful with that, especially if you're going to be doing this out in the sun, if it's going to be hot or anything. So definitely word of caution, always use these products on a cool surface. So this has been in the garage for a while, it's a cool day, it's a good day to wash the car. So I'm going to be testing out the all-wheel cleaner. And you know what, just for fun, I will use my 5-to-1 diluted all-purpose cleaner on the other tire just to see if there's any difference. So I think they both clean very good. I've never had any problems with this stuff, so I know it already cleans good, but I just want to see the difference. So go ahead and stick around, make sure you guys hit subscribe. If you guys like videos like this, leave a comment below, let me know so I start making more videos like this. So the tools that you're going to need to do tire and rim cleaning is going to be a little bit different than what you'd use in the paint, obviously. We can be a little bit more aggressive with this, but I still want to be gentle with the painted, clear-coated rims here because I don't want to scratch them. So for that, I've got a soft tipped brush. This is a flag tipped brush, as they call it. You can see the edges are kind of, well, they're flagged, they're not stiff. So it's going to be a lot softer touch on the rim. Now for the tires and wheel wells, I prefer a little bit stiffer brush. You can see how that one has much stiffer bristles. That'll really agitate pretty harsh, so be careful with this one, okay? I've also got a longer reach brush, and keep in mind you don't have to keep all of these in your arsenal if you're just a weekend wash guy doing your own vehicles or whatever, but I like having a variety of brushes, and these are only a couple bucks a piece, so just pick up a few. I've also got this little detail brush, and this is for getting inside the small areas. So in between the lug nuts here and everything and these holes, those brushes are too big, so you should be able to get inside there nicely with this. So just a couple of tools, and never use brushes on the paint surface, guys. Always use a nice premium microfiber towel or a microfiber wash mitt when you touch your paint. Do not use brushes on the paint. And besides that, we've got our cleaning chemicals and our bucket with the grit guard. And a hose, of course. A lot of the traditional thought about cleaning cars is that you need like 2 or 3 buckets to do the job. I don't do that anymore. I just use this for storage mostly of my tools, so I'll keep that aside. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to wet our brushes, pre-soak those, and then we're going to spray this. I like to knock off a lot of the big chunks and everything right away. A lot of the loose dirt, they will come off. We'll just spray it down quick. Doesn't have to be super saturated, so it's wet. We'll use our all-wheel cleaner next, and we'll spray. We'll do the rim and the tire. And this has a foaming nozzle on it, so that's kind of nice. It's going to cling a little bit to the surface better. I'm not even going to use a lot, so we're just going to cover the surface. There we go. We'll let that sit for about 30 seconds or so, and then we'll get to scrubbing. And if you want to give a couple hits on your brush, just to prime that a little bit. There we go. And then I'll start with up here. You can see it's already turning brown already. I haven't even scrubbed at all really over here, and this white foam is turning brown. That's good. That's the dirt breaking down on its own already. The chemical reaction. Get up inside here, fender. I'll switch to this brush. We'll get inside the lug nut here. Give that a little scrub, and you can use that in your valve stems over there if you want to get inside the corners. Switch to our soft bristle brush for the surface. And you can use a microfiber wash mitt on here too if you want to be really gentle. So you notice I didn't leave it sit too long on the surface. You don't want to let it dry. So if you're doing this on a hot day, don't wait too long. So you can see that brown there. It's come off pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and hit it with some water. Yeah, I mean, it didn't strip the finish or anything, so it's totally safe and everything. You can see these are pretty new rims. This model year is a 2017, so if you've got a new vehicle that's got more sensitive paint or something, it's not going to damage it, so don't worry about that, guys. Just always test in an inconspicuous area first, maybe on the inside of the barrel here. Just shoot some in there, let it sit for a minute, make sure it doesn't strip off any paint. I'll get a close-up so you can see. The lighting in here is not the greatest, but it is mostly clean. You can see where I missed it with the brush on the inside there, but no matter. Looks good to me. Always do your rims and tires first before doing the paint. I like to do this because I don't like water spots, so we're doing this first. Let's go ahead and do the other side with the all-purpose cleaner. The same thing over here on this side. We're just going to wet it first, and then we're going to use the mix here that I got already made up. Knock off the loose dirt. And you can see this doesn't have the foaming tip, but it does still create a little bit of foamy action just because it's mixed with water and it's getting sprayed on. Get up in the wheel well again. Let that sit for a minute and come back. Even though this isn't straight, you can still see, I don't know if it's picking that up on camera, but I'll get you a close-up. It is starting to turn brown. That is the chemical reaction breaking down the dirt for you. Now guys, be sure you stick around to the end of this video because I've got a giveaway for this. SuperClean was kind enough to reach out and ask if I wanted to do a giveaway on the channel. You just have to make sure you're subscribed and leave a comment below. We'll go ahead and scrub this here. I missed the inside the first time around on the first rim, so we'll get that. Switch to my stiff brush. Hit the outside. You can see I'm not being super aggressive or anything. The chemical's doing a lot of the work for me. I'm just agitating. Get the valve stem there. And we'll hit it with some water. So again, it is still just as clean as the other one. I don't see any gunk left behind. The finish is good. Rubber's nice and clean there. There you go, guys. That's my simple how to clean your rims video. And like I said, be sure to enter the giveaway by subscribing to my channel. You gotta be a subscriber, and you gotta leave a comment below. SuperClean's gonna be sending out a bottle of this stuff to the winner who lives in the continental United States. So sorry, overseas fans, they're not gonna ship it internationally. Sorry about that. This is open for US residents only. But guys, let me know, what's your favorite product that you use for car cleaning? Do you use SuperClean products? Is there another all-purpose cleaner that you like? Is there a special trick or something that you absolutely love to do with your vehicle? Let me know in the comments below. Guys, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll leave the comments open for about a week before I pick the winner. So be sure to get on that.